Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter. Good morning. Hopefully everyone is staying warm. It is currently 14 degrees outside. I am wearing layers inside my house so that I can stay warm. So with today, I am announcing that, well, Wired has already announced it, that there is a free weekend to play coming up January 29th through February 2nd. You can play this game for absolutely free. And then if you enjoy the game, which I have a huge series on this game, you can pick up this game for 50% off. We just type in !HA. There is the link for the game. This game is not sponsored. However, I did get early access to the management. To the management section. And also, if you wish to type in, I believe it's !Otter. There we go. We can get a little otter going in chat or on the screen. So really quickly, I'm going to showcase a lot of the new management stuff that came out. So first off, there are 3 packs that they've added on. You can toggle these on and off. I think this is done exceptionally well because it pushes it out for everyone, but then like if you don't want Christmas, you can take Christmas off. Or if you want to take off the Halloween, you can remove both of them. I'm going to leave them both on because there are aspects that I do like. Just now noticing that there's a little screen decor. There's not for the New Year's pack. I played the New Year's pack. I actually played and finished a hotel yesterday, and that I just got it edited and it will be going up later this week. So the Chinese update includes 10 new items, 3 structure items, 6 surface materials, and 3 character cosmetics. So the way we access them, if you go to create a character, you can, when you create one, you can go in here. We'll do just a sporty. You come down here to clothing, and one of them is, you have this outfit, which is really cool. And then you also have 2 outfits under the hats. You have this outfit, which is a little hat with some coins on the side. And then you also have a dragon head. This is, of course, optional, but I made one character, this guy. And this is available on all of my YouTube videos. I do have a link. I just had so many characters that I just made a Google document that has all of my characters that I've created. So if you want to do that, all you have to do is you just copy that. You come up here to import, and you're going to paste that string in here, and you click import. That's it. Likewise, if you create a character that you really like, you can click export, and it's going to copy it to your keyboard, and you can submit that to you can submit that in text to a friend or something. All they have to do is paste it, click on import, and it's imported. So that's really cool. The create a character, I believe, came out in one of the playtests. I think it came out when they introduced early access. It was really nice because every single one of these characters is custom made. So by having the create a character, it allowed us to have and make our own characters. And I've put me in the game. I've got several friends in the game. But you're not here to talk about characters. You're here to watch play this, the game. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough. So I figured today would be perfect to do St. Anton because it fits the weather. So there's a max of 4 floors. It's a lot of 16 by 16. The temperature is cold, so we are going to have to deal with heaters. Here are all of the scenario objectives, which I have completed all of them. So they're all unlocked. I'm hoping at some point in the future they might have something where... Hold on. That was not what I meant to do. I'm hoping at some point in the future... we can have a toggle where we could do like a new scenario where we don't have anything unlocked. We're going to do a new sandbox. And you know, the irony is that I knew I was going to play this, and I completely didn't think about names. So if you have any ideas for a hotel name, preferably Otter themed. What if we call it... What if we call it the... No, I can't call it that, because that would be the Snotter. We'll just call this the Alpine Otter. I will completely forget that that's what I called it. Okay, first off we do is I always pause. I always pause first off so that way I can make sure I know what I'm doing. I really wish I had like double the space so I could have like a main building. I think what I want to do is over here, I want to have a main entrance. And it really needs to be, everything needs to be enclosed because it's going to be freezing. I'm going to have this be one off of the entryway. We'll do 5. There. I know I wouldn't normally do this, but I do want to utilize these brand new Chinese doors and windows because this is part of the new. So we're going to be taking a little bit of the I'm going to take a little bit of the architecture that is in the design and then that. So we're going to then have Okay, so that's there. If I do 2, 3, so yeah, if I do 6 here. That's going to give me space that I'm going to be able to put in a staircase for the staff. I am probably going to do this entirely by stairs, just because it does have, I say, a slightly smaller footprint. I want to have like cabins back here. Or maybe I have an idea for what I want. Okay, so this is going to be the main area. You know what? Let's go ahead and we're going to do... Is that... Yeah, if we just do from here over to here. I'm going to remove that line. Now, usually I don't worry about windows right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and put in windows. Hold on. Let's do... I take it back. We're just going to put in, for right now, we're only going to put in these windows. For the floor, we're going to do, I think it's, is it tiles? No, I'm looking at floor. That's why I couldn't find what I was wanting. Cobblestone. Right there. I'm gonna have right here be, I think, the maintenance. Yeah, I might extend this a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have this be the maintenance and workshop, and then we're gonna have some trash bins off here. Did I did. I meant to have this be one off the side. Which means I just need to move all this over one. Here, we're gonna remove this one, and that. Okay. Internal walls. There. Yeah, so let's see. This is on the ground. Hold on. Can we remove ground? No. I really don't want to lose that. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that. So since that is one anyway, we'll just have that. And we'll put this one right there. So slight change. We're gonna have this be the reception area. That actually makes it a little bit better even though, because I can still have 2 desks. One here, one here. Do a plant there. Okay. We're gonna go in here. Foundation. If we do... ...16 by 16, and then this is the hallway. And then maybe I can have a little sauna out here. That would be really nice. Okay. We're gonna do a... It's under doorways. Okay, I believe that's good for now. I'm kind of thinking I might just be able to put in an elevator like right here. I think I might do that. Just have that be right there. That gives me a recessed area here, and then a stairway that I can use now. And then I can extend that to be something else later. Okay, so here we're gonna need to get them to build. So let's call in the 6-person crew. Unpause, that's important. You can also watch people come here where they're sliding down or skiing down. I say that and then nobody's skiing. There they go. All right, so they're gonna come in and be putting this in. This is what I call them playing checkers. We can put work zones in. I'm gonna have them work slowly on that, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these nice wooden doors. Maybe give it a nice... And then we'll, nice maple color. We'll do that, and then I usually will do an archway here because it's within their own bedroom. It's within their own bathroom. So I'm gonna make this is gonna be 16, which will allow me plenty of room. We're gonna zone this for the bathroom. So first items up, we're gonna give them a sink, a toilet, and a shower. In here, we're gonna call this for the bedroom. Now, I would honestly like to be able to have the larger bedroom, but they don't really share yet. So eventually, I think the plan is you're gonna have 2 people. So we're gonna have this for right now. Do I have anything else unlocked? I need that one, and then we're gonna get we'll put this like right, actually we could put this like right here, so it's right at the base of your bed. Now that is the basic. Now you come here and we can do a little bit more. We can add a nightstand. We need these walls put in before I can attach anything to the walls. Now there's this curtain, but if I'm going to add curtains, my favorite curtain is actually the one that came with the Christmas update. So we'll do that. For some decorations, we can also add there, so Chinese prosperity, and we're gonna add in a window. Come over here, we're just gonna do a plain simple circular window. For flooring, my favorite flooring is now the one that came with the Chinese pack. So we're gonna do the wood flooring that came with the Chinese pack and the tile that came with the Chinese pack. I'm gonna keep the wood decor though, and then we're just gonna copy this room over here, and we could copy this. So it's, I think I'm gonna do that though. We're gonna copy it like that so that they are actual flipped, so you're not like walking right across the room. There's a little bit of thing, but if you're wanting to flip it one way, you do R to rotate it, and then if you're wanting to flip it, I believe it's M. That actually gets the rooms in. Next, let's put in a reception, which we're gonna put in as being right here. And the wall, we're gonna go with this desk. Now I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna eventually have another one right there. We're gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put one here. We'll do a postcard stand right there. I'll be able to have 2 fax machines right in here. We'll go ahead and have some water. We can also offer coffee, or do I want to have, we can do, I think we'll do coffee, water, and we have a hot chocolate machine that we'll put right there. Now I do need, because this is going to be cold, I do need some radiators. So we're going to do, we'll have a, Is that 2? No, this one. This one's 2. We're gonna have a nice fireplace going right there. We do have a Christmas fireplace, and we have radiators that we can put into each of the rooms. We could also... That should be plenty to keep everything nice and hot, and we'll just say that there is some magic about them being able to for it to go up. All right, in here throughout the floor, I do want to keep this hardwood. That's a little too orange. What about this one? That's a little too red. That's okay. I mean, that's brown on brown though. So we'll do this one. We can lighten it up a little bit with maybe some lighter wood. Maybe that is the color. Yeah, that one. That's what we've got right now. You can see where they have like that. This is the new Chinese. One of the new Chinese. I like this one better than I do this. And there's that. Okay, that at least gets all the floors and walls covered. This one, however, can't have that window or that. What we'll do instead, they're gonna get a separate window with, they just get like a half curtain. And here we'll do maintenance. We're just gonna do like that. Have our tool bench. And a workshop. I might, if I need to, I'm gonna leave this open so that way I can expand that if I need to. We'll do a second door. Right here. I lied. We're gonna do a second door right here. Because we need to have some trash, so we'll just have a couple trash inputs right there. And then for here, we're gonna do... It really doesn't matter. We'll put the stairs right there. Let's do Inner wall there. We can move that wall there. Zones, maintenance room, we're gonna put that there. Put that right in there. And we'll just delete that zone. All right. This is where I really wish we could do a basement, but that's okay. We could do here. Little 6x6, which will add... No, we're just gonna add a regular door. This is gonna be the outdoor sauna. And then we're going to add entertainment. Do we have access to it? Yes, we do. Because they can rent those. Let's put in... I don't think that the piano per se, but we can do that. We have the rug. And then we're gonna do... Can we get this to go a little bit closer? No, we're just gonna do it like that. It's gonna be nice and big. It's going to... We'll have... a dartboard there. Put a boxing thing there. We'll do air hockey. And then we'll have, I would like, hold on. Yeah, we'll do this one again. We're gonna have that be back there. And then we'll have here. There we go. Oh, because I've got that thing there. Okay, so not that one. We'll have this one instead. Now, if I could do this as a standalone, what I was considering doing is having this be like a 4-bedroom cottage where you've got 4 rooms and then a shared bathroom, so it's basically like a 4-suite. All right, looks like we have 1 room that is ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and hire a cleaner. So probably made Aisha just free. Mossy Mopwell is really good. And we're gonna also grab Aisha. Now this is where you really have, oh, we need to add some coal to this. So here's where you can have skills, and I'll show y'all how to do that because we have to have a staff training desk. Okay, so first off, we do need some heat. We'll add that there. These should all be comfortable. Let's put that there. So let's look at temperature. Starting to warm up a little bit. We might... Yeah, these are comfortable. Just give it a little bit of time to warm up, I think. Okay, so up here. So this is up here. And I want this really to be a thoroughfare, so I guess I should go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm gonna... we'll just do this. We're gonna have a staff room. It's gonna be right here. And I'm gonna have the laundry room be right here. Yeah, so I need... That's honestly enough. We're gonna have a drying rack, a washer, hold on, did we have, where is... No, we'll just do a radiator. Temperature. So for the staff room, we need a locker. We'll have 2 of those. Here is the staff desk. Now it is a bit of... It does take up a bit of space. But you can have multiple ones in the same room. I did find that out. Let's move that right there. I might need to, yeah, we're gonna... This is gonna look a little stupid for the time being, but it'll make sense. All right, I want laundry room right there. And we'll have that there. We'll move that right there. This can honestly go staff room. Right there. We're gonna move this over here. Just move that there. Okay, now we need coffee machine, water machine, and then we have a couch. I think we're gonna move the water there. And put the couch right there. A trash can right up there by the front door. Let's do... Can we do another couch right there? Yeah. In this one, if they can't... If they can't get to, like, if they're not in heat, they will freeze. I usually like to, for my staff areas, I usually like to do this one, but I also like this one too. Do that and then there. And then this is where I would be able to have like 2 trash cans here. I need to hire a maintenance person. Larry Pipeman, Tim Taylor. None of them really. Okay, let's look at receptionists. We have Leo, Carl, and we'll get Carl. Of course, I need this desk. And then I need a maintenance person. I'm gonna come back to them. This needs to be filled. Yeah, they still need to put in some stuff. I mean, 3 days to build a hotel isn't bad though. Did I pick the wrong? I did pick the wrong one. I meant to have this one. Yeah, so if you pick something and then you decide, nah, I want it to look a different way, all you have to do is click on this change look. And so you don't have to, because you used to have to like have it removed. And now you don't have to do that anymore. So I could literally have just these 4 occupied. Okay, so they are done. I'm gonna leave them, have them leave for right now. our very first person, and it's the critic. Figures. Okay, I think what I want, oh, in here, this is where we were going to put in, I can put this in. Floors need more bends. Yeah, I probably do. We're gonna do that. Actually, I think that's the one that I wanted. Yeah, okay, so we need... Because I don't think I even put trash bins in the rooms. I did not. So let's put some trash bins all around. This is a problem because we need a maintenance person. We'll get Tim. He'll go around and fix things. Let's add a trash can there. And I've got a trash can there. These will be able to upgrade. Now, I'm gonna call in the 2-person because there's not a call-in fee, so it's basically gonna be $30 for them to install all this stuff. Naturally, they're gonna install the floor first because they got priorities. Over here, we're gonna add this is going to be the sauna. Where I like to have little water thing there. We'll have that on that side. And there, so there is our sauna. Outdoor sauna at that. Let's see who is here. Jingle Paws. And Jingle Paws just broke the okay, first off, we've got Albert Borland, so we can grab him. And Myra Mex, I don't remember her being anxious, but she's a solid worker. I kind of wish that the construction would, like, the floor and walls would be the lower priorities. Like, build walls, build foundation, build walls, place items, then walls and floors. We did get a 1-star. So, which isn't too bad. We do need a gym for 2 stars. So this is going to be where I've got a little recess here for my elevator, which I could get. I could also get a better trash can. I think what I really want to do, though, is I kind of want to upgrade my washing machine. And this is a thing that they added, was you can come over here. Actually, let's just go ahead and do... Can we do that? No, that takes 2. I can come over here, and I can just hit upgrade, and it'll take whatever I've got here, and it's just going to upgrade it. So upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade. And I probably don't even need 2 of these, to be honest. But we've got some nice little arcades. Got a nice little cozy fire. This is from the Halloween update. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We could probably add in, since we got some stuff here, we could probably add a bookshelf. I wish I could color this because I would love this for this to be like blue. Most I could do is like this. Or we have that. We're going to do those two because I'm eventually going to place another one right there. Okay, so with the management tab, you can now come over here and you go to staff overview and you have meet all salary expectations. You can raise all salaries and you can do that, and that just instantly, like, if they are wanting more, then that's a way that you can also help make them happier. Okay, I believe everyone is done, so we've got all of the necessities in. For structures, we do need foundation. I believe it's right here. Oh. There's that wall. And then over here. I might as well just make it where it's like over here and then have this just be staff area. Then we can always do this again. Kind of want to do it where we've got we'll do right there. This is gonna make sense in a little bit. We'll have a door. I kind of want to do this one. That would be cool, but we're gonna do like that and there. And then we have door, window, window, window. All right, so we have those, and then for heat. So this is basically a wraparound enclosed porch. So just do temperature. I think one like right over here. And that's also going to help keep these rooms warm as well. A little bit of an extra barrier. Definitely going to keep the outside, these two walls the same. Let's do the floor. We'll do as that. All right. So that is that. Okay, they're working on that. Okay, so how you do the management, you can come into, I believe, you click on one of these people, you can go over, you should be able to go over to the training tab. I'm still learning. Oh, you click on this. So like here, and that takes you to the skill training. You can also come up here, you can click on this and go over here to the skill training, which is the easiest way to do it. And then what you do is if they have an open space here, you can select any of the available things. So like Misty Mopwell, and it pulls up their thing. So here, if I pull up here, that's going to pull up Aisha, which is really good because you can see what traits they've got. So see, she's a sheet champion and she's positive. But with Misty Mopwell, you've got to go with Mopping Master. So what we're going to do is we're going to train. And she's going to come up here and she's going to work on the computer. Looking at notes, studying, typing on the computer. That is, looks like it's turned off. But speaking of which, they did fix the TVs. Yeah, that's sleeping while training. But once that is done, she will have this Mopping Master trait. And what that means is when she goes to mop, she has a fun new animation that she can do that looks like that you couldn't see. So here she's got the mop. Yeah, just like that. She does like this whirlwind and it's really kind of cool.
Karma Porta.
And each one of these people have, so each one of the staff types, they have different types of things. You can also filter by what staff type you've got. So Carl, they all have like the same, I think, initial 8. And we are fixing to go on an ad break, so I'm going to cover this back when we go through. But one of the things you'll eventually have 5 to do. So with here we have Carl Desmond, service mind, delivers top-notch customer service, improving guest satisfaction during interactions. So we're going to train him on that. And I'll go through what all the different types are. Now we've got all 4 hotel rooms completely filled. Mike McHike, Mary Treehugger, Ray Lutrin, and we have Mary Ann DeCessor, the critic. Let's do another window. We'll have that right there. And And I completely forgot that I can do... We did get a 1 star. We need a gem to get 2 stars. We'll get... I don't think we need... I don't think we need those. We need... Towel. We'll also add in... a towel right there. We do need some food though, so we'll go ahead and add a food and drink right there. And we'll add coffee, or sorry, a hot chocolate and coffee machine right there. Uh-oh.
Ha sha!
Okay, so maybe we need to have some of these heat items. We can do a fire pit. Okay, how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we can just do that. For seating, hold on, if we have, is that just outdoors? I like this park bench. Well, we could do water, but that's probably going to be crazy because it's probably going to go out. Put some more of those down. Plus 15. Yeah, we could do this. And that's going to, that should make outside just be fantastic. Of course, it's not going to really help them when they're on the street. Okay. Oh. They did not do that. I can't blame them on that. Let's call that in. I think we're gonna do second window is gonna be like this. And then we'll have that and like that. All right, so we're gonna go back to and train some of these people.
Chewy.
Okay, so we have for cleaner, so she's trained on mopping master. I'm gonna train Aisha on vacuuming specialist, so enables the cleaner to vacuum multiple tiles at the same time. We have, I don't have a chef, I don't have a waiter yet. Maintenance. So here you have uplifting aura, impresses or increases satisfaction among nearby guests and mood for nearby staff plus 5%. You have endurance degree, increases energy by 30%. Burnout prevention increases energy by 50% but reduces movement speed by 20%. Rapid breaks allows the character to skip the staff room, taking quick breaks at nearby water dispensers or coffee machines instead. Leadership boosts the energy of nearby staff by 5%. Rule by fear enforces discipline, pushing nearby staff to move faster plus 50% for 15 seconds while lowering their mood. Speed walking increases movement speeds by 30%. Sprinting pro increases movement speed by 50%, but movement consumes 20% more energy. Those are the base 8. Then you have new ones based off of each one. So for the receptionist, you have key card certified, switches to key cards, allowing faster check-ins without walking to the key cabinet. So this would effectively eliminate the key cabinet. Keep in mind though, the room still does require that, but you could get away without having that because your people won't need it. Digital ID handler eliminates the need to copy passports, speeding up the check-in process. So this deals with the fax. Service-minded delivers top-notch customer service, improves guest satisfaction during interaction, which they're already trained in, and Upseller smoothly encourages guests to buy a postcard during checkout. So this is going to encourage them to get checkout, which is going to increase your money income. I'm trying to keep an eye on temperature as well because they're going to be cold up there. All right, cleaners. You have mopping master enables the cleaner to mop multiple tiles at the same time, which we saw a little bit earlier. Basically, they do like a circle movement, and they, instead of only mopping the area that they're on, they're going to mop multiple areas around them. You also have the vacuuming specialist, which Aisha is trained in, enables the cleaner to vacuum multiple tiles at the same time. You have surface awareness, boost movement speeds by up to 50% on clean floors, and recycling expert. So smart recycling earns you $5 for every item this character throws into a dumpster. So really cool for your cleaners to have. For chef, I don't have any. Waiter. For maintenance, we have botanist. Plants watered by this person last longer before needing water. Electrical engineer, machines maintained by this person need to be repaired less often. Heavy lifting, increase movement speeds by 50% while carrying supply boxes. Ghostbuster grants the ability to capture and eliminate ghosts. And where's the fun in that? I want the haunted hotel. Enables a character to automatically restore a completely destroyed item. This one is amazing, and I highly recommend the technician for all of your people. Bellhop, which we don't have. There's bartender, and then there's the croupier. I want to add in here, I think I was wanting to do the restaurant. So what I am going to do is we're going to not inner walls. We'll have that. This one, we'll do the doorway right here again. But this is just a walk around porch. It's entirely enclosed. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move all of this back. I think I may have to get rid of the stairs. Do I have enough? I do have enough. We can get the elevator. So that will be good. We can do right here. We'll put in one elevator there and one elevator there. I also like to enclose my elevator. Because once they do that, we can actually get rid of this. I mean, I'd really like to be able to keep it, but it's space that I can utilize for something else. Okay, so here, yeah, they're putting that in. We're gonna do research. I still need 2 for that one. They will put in the final 2 over here. Yeah, we'll do staff room is all right here. Move this back. Hold on, let's do that there. Water there. We'll do, we're moving the laundry room is basically what we're going to be doing. Let's do the, where is it? Staff room right here. Put that right there. I'm gonna move that back one. I'm gonna add a door right there. And change that to there. 1 star. I know. We're gonna add. I probably should add the gym here next, but I kind of want a restaurant first. So we'll come over here. We're going to add in door there. Also add a door there. This room is going to be kitchen. And over here we'll do we do a restaurant in the entire place. Let's see, do we have heat? We'll have that. We have the drinks. Or we could do... No, that's gonna be... Yeah, I think we could do that. I think it was this one. Have these be 4 tops. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10. Which probably means I need like 5 servers. Actually, let's remove those. Put that person like right there. Hold on, can we do... We can scoosh those down. I can move this right here. Okay, so we need a dinner menu. We will do... salads. I'm gonna splurge on getting... We'll do salads, Swedish meatballs, and hamburgers. Now in here... We'll do that. There's plates. We'll do that. And there. Pantry. Stove. And we're going to do this in a corner. Staff members in a bad mood. Oh, he's really not happy. You, like, at most, you're dealing with 4 people. you can get over it. That can be like that. Okay, so now we're going to do Emil grass. They do need some temperature control, so yeah, we'll put that right there. Okay. Looks like everything is good. We'll add coffee. And water here. All right, we need to assign some staff. Gunther Forkman, definitely got to get him. And we'll get Eddie the current Delutra. For floors, we'll have, where is it this one? Yeah, we'll add in those wood tones. Not enough poultry. Okay, so what I need to do, I need 2 more points. Because I have to increase this. I need to increase this as well. We need another cleaner. Yeah, we'll get Nikki Delutra. And then here we can just copy. Copy and copy. The only downside is that I need to remove that one and that. But one of them can get at least a window right there. And we'll put this one right here. That's going to increase our guest count to up to 8. Would you hold still? There. Let's see. They do not have the points. They are working on their XP, but they're currently level 1.
Coco.
Let's look at who is... Okay, they are able to do this. We're going to make them recycling expert. then Carl Dustman, we can do keycard certified.
Her CBD block.
Misty Mopwell. I'm thinking getting her uplifting aura.
Busty Bean.
Aisha can get. Let's see, you are, what is yours then? Positive, more resilient against circumstances that lower mood. Yeah, let's also get them uplifting aura. And then it's just a matter of they come in one at a time. Oh, there's our critic. 1 star. That means we've got 3. So we can do the larger shelves here, which is what we need. We can just come here and hit this little up button. Automatically upgrades everything that we can. And then that also upgrades that. So we should have plenty. Now I did have in one of the things that in the game that I played yesterday, I did have a small bug with one of the fridges. But I did report it to the devs, so hopefully they'll be able to get that fixed. Yeah, I'm not one to judge, but sir, why are you going around in a bikini that when it is like freezing outside? Let's see, and we can do floors, which I believe is this one. We'll just go ahead and combine it back into there. Now, honestly, if we could... If we move that over there, move that right there. I mean, this is going to get really cramped. I have that right there. And then what I'm kind of thinking is we get rid of these. Because then what I'm thinking is I could effectively put the bar in right here. Let's get the drink menu down. Get that one, and let's just go for something simple. Let's see. That's the backpackers. I'll also do that. Now this is going to be, I don't necessarily anticipate this one getting up to the higher levels, like the higher level hotels that I usually build. We'll put that. We have that. We'll add in another. Want them to be able to go out there, and then this is just going to be. Kind of a low key, like when you go to a restaurant and they have like a bar. We have Johnny Ripple, Ice Cold, Izzy on the Rocks. Let's get Johnny Ripple. I mean, that gives me a basically like. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So yeah, I will need 2 of these. No, I only need 1 of these. And then we'll just add in for refreshments. Hot chocolate machine. There's that. And then on this side, actually, you know what? Since we did, no, I know what we can do. We can put this food. Now we have Christmas. And then we also have these that came with the update. I'll place these right here at the end of the bar. So yeah, it's just kind of like a nice little pub style where you can come in, you can go sit at the bar, or you can go and have a maybe have a drink while you wait for your table to start. Yeah, we've got like all this staff area here. Let's see, do we have only one? We are still working on building that up. Okay. I want to get this built so we can be making money. I'm going to get the 12 crew in. Yeah, she's upset because there's no gym. I mean, the two people do well. So my usual strategy for this is that I will sometimes be building something and I'll be building a big thing, and what I'll go ahead and do is I'll hire like the 2-man crew, and they can be slowly building stuff because I can build faster than they can put stuff down. All right, they're starting to put stuff in. So I can be building stuff, and then it's slowly working, and then once I'm ready, once I've got all my stuff laid out and I'm ready to really go and construct, there's a potentially that the 2-man crew have already got like maybe half of it done. So it's really just a matter of speeding things up. And then once they're hanging out down here, we know we can send them on their way. So yeah, we've got a nice little bartender over here. Probably should have a heat in the here. But honestly, as long as you have the outer walls heated, it should be fine. You can see here it's really hot in the sauna that nobody's using, but that's okay. Again, this is just a wraparound porch. For clean, everything looks like it's clean. Nothing's really throwing that. Aesthetics could definitely, yeah, this is definitely a staff only area. Definitely could do some improvements, but that's going to be a matter of doing some other stuff. Also, now that we have, let's move this over here. Not in the middle of the doorway, right there. Okay, the other thing, yeah, this one's the only one that does not have a window. One star, it's because we need the gem. But what I'm gonna do is we can do, yeah, we do need this. And I'm also going to get room amenities, because we're fixing to get the bellhops. And do this so we can level that up. What is, okay, that's the trash can. We can move this over to there. Because what I need to do is I need to raise some capital. Someone died? See? Now I could get a Ghostbuster and they could take care of that, but I personally like the ghosts. Is this commentary on, would you stop harassing my front desk clerk?
Chewy.
Okay, do I have any others? I do have
really?
you. Perfect plating, I believe. Okay, so here's something to also consider when you're looking at the dinner menu. You've also got these things. So you have perfect plating and thermal vision, sensational seasoning, thermal vision. So you have some different items. So what we could do is we have, I believe it's salad, Swedish meatballs, and the hamburger. So actually, if we switched the hamburger for schnitzel, so we have perfect plating would be on all three of them, plus thermal vision. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to my staff member. Wait, we're gonna train.
Cocoa.
No, we're gonna do perfect plating. And then Gunther Forkman also has upseller. Consistently recommends expensive drinks with meals, causing restaurant guests to spend an additional $100 on every visit. That's amazing. Fine table seating adds an extra touch when setting the tables, requiring the brats and upper crust guests to get the highest score. Okay, I'm not really... This one's not really being catered to brats and upper crust. And professional greeting puts newly arrived restaurant guests in such a good mood that they're willing to wait 30% longer for their meal. So we're going to train on that. And then also for here, we'll do an upseller for Eddie. Nikki will... We'll do leadership. Stop terrorizing my guests.
Tanka Credu.
Yeah, he's not quite ready to be trained yet. Stop dancing on the couch. Crazy people. Okay, so I've got these. Once I get the room service and the bellhop, once I unlock the bellhops, that'll unlock room service. So what I can do is I can come over here and I will basically be adding a whole bunch of stuff in. We're just going to meet salary expectations. Everyone is now at least 90% or more. Just take a break. Oh, because they're not happy because the surroundings are drab. I'll go in and I'm going to add a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Let's... put that, and we'll move that like right over there. That one, unfortunately, just has to be deleted. Okay. What are we? Not enough cutlery. Cutlery. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, this should hold 12. You need to wash dishes. What is this? Maintenance understaffed. So yeah, that I will give them. Jesse Drillbit, Stanley Cho is good. We'll get Heidi Keppert. So we have the Tool Time trio. Just make sure everyone's all good. Yeah, staff maintenance machines. That's actually 12. That's pretty good. So that I'm gonna let this run for just a second. I am going to go refill my water, and I will be right back.
Funga blurred. Jeepa Nibre. Mercatino Kappa.
All right, I'm back. What is maintenance is still feeling like they are understaffed. I would like to get another. I'd like to try to see if I could get someone that's not a techno dinosaur. Now that was that misting or that mopping trick. I think we're going to do... Even if it's only going to be temporary. We're going to add that right there. And let's see. Let's go ahead. We're going to call in the 2-person crew. Hold on. Let's do like so. How much can we do? I mean, we could do that much. There we go. I kind of want to put the gym over here. So it would be like so.
Looks like you're starting to run low on cash.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
yeah.
You can always use your cash credit or grab a loan from the bank. As long as your assets are greater than your debt, you won't get into trouble.
Yeah, so I've got plenty of assets. So like I can spend up to I'd have to look and see what is the initial. Yeah, so right now it's not 40. I forget what the exact start is. But and I think they've made this better. I don't remember. Yeah, okay, so you can repay part of it back and forth. Which is good. When they first had it, it was either all or nothing, but if you couldn't pay it all in one lump sum, you just couldn't pay it back. And so you still have the daily interest charge, but then you were, so I never really did the loans. But so I can get like so much in negative in the red. Okay. I know. You know, I'm wondering if the Ghostbuster means that the ghosts stay until they're gone. We're gonna get Sandy Sprockets. Hernando measurements. Yeah, we'll get Hernando measurements, and we'll also get Rusty Sparks. Okay, as much as I love the ghosts, they are disrupting. None of my people are able to.
When it's Arma, Shudubu, Cuckoo, when it's Shumala Shafapata.
Okay. Because the ghosts are supposed to dissipate on their own. Okay, it looks like maybe we did get enough mechanics now. We can also, oh, hold on. Hold. I put her in the wrong spot. There. We can also, since we're at that, we'll bring in a second one of these, and we'll just get a second fax machine. Arts and decoratives. We can, where is this one? Yeah, I want to make sure that you know exactly where you're going. We can do this one. Maybe we'll have... Oh, I can't do a second one over there. Here, we'll put that right there.
Woo!
We'll say that they're like different mountain peaks. So maybe, well, specifically we're in the Alps. So you'd have like Matterhorn, maybe the Himalayas, the Rockies, the Andes. So different thematic. This is my favorite. Actually, I think it's this one. We could do... want these to be like... Actually very, there we go. Okay, might as well just spend the last of my money to just... We get that, and we should be able... Yeah, it's like right here. Now, I'm not making as much money as I usually do because I'm used to, like this, I could get 4 backpacker rooms in this space. Not even joking. Hold on, we're gonna send them on their way. We're gonna get these guys to do this. So we can get this. So we can get the gym in. Now we do need temperature. We do need that. For right now. We're just gonna do that around the edges. It's still a little cold in there, but it's relatively fine. Oh, I meant to... put the elevator in. Oh, because I just don't have enough money for it. We are going to be able to get the bellhops soon. I say that. We can also extend our credit limit. Okay, Toby Jameson, we've got to get. He can go down. We're gonna also add. Put that right there. We can add in the bellhop, the luggage storage. I like to add 2 of them just because we're going to call in our 2-person crew. And then we're also going to add the elevator with internal walls around. My hotel is haunted. Okay, well, let's go over here. Let's see, staff, maintenance. Is anybody able? Okay, let's look at. Nobody has any. Cliff Wrench looks really good. We'll do that. We'll hire Cliff. I can't do anything because I need someone to have an available training slot, and I can make them a ghost hunter. We do some artwork. We have maybe that can, oh no, we can't afford that one. Never mind. Can't afford that one either. Purely decorative item affecting attractiveness. Checkered paint. I could do some of these around. Now in the bedrooms, let's see, we can do the room service table. Which means I'm probably going to want to hire another bellhop because I believe they're the ones that do that go around. So we'll just add that. Yeah. So we're going to hire a second bellhop. Ollie Porter, and we'll hire. Oh, we've got our staff limit is reached. Maintenance understaffed, not enough cult. We do. You just need to wash it. Okay, staff limit. I need 3 points. Okay, maintenance guys, y'all need to like move beyond just this little area. Okay, so that she's doing that. Okay, we're going. Okay, maybe I do need to just add another thing of cutlery. We can delete that though. Because they're not. They're not out of cutlery, but they're just whining. What if we do water right there and we move this like right here? Okay, let me see if any of my maintenance people. Who is closest? Stanley is probably going to be closest. Yeah. I can't do anything until they say that they're understaffed, but they're not understaffed. They are just literally they're not understaffed. They're just literally congregating in here. I don't know why. That's going to be another issue unless they have. Huh. Okay. Well, let me try. Let me try this where we take maintenance, put that there. Maybe they're not understaffed, but maybe they just need more of these things. One star because it's haunted. I mean, my alternative is I fire every single one of them and I try to rehire them. But yeah, they're stuck. All right, so up here we will copy this one. I don't have the money for it. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to have a gym right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be at least over here and maybe back. We can make a really big gym too. Like that. And then we do a doorway. Okay, let's bring this in. We'll have that with a water. Actually, okay, you know what? We take this. I'm going to rezone this as a bathroom. And it's going to just have... Do I want to have 4 showers? For here. We can do that with a laundry basket. Nice mirror. Put in a couple of those because those are really popular. I think we're gonna do that because I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move the door. I'm gonna change it to this one. I'm gonna move it to there. That will have the dumbbells. Yoga, and we'll have mirrors right there. I think that's everything. So I usually like to have this near the bathroom. Not enough towels. That sounds like a personal problem. Let's see. Laundry room. There. Honestly, you know what I could do is move this here. Move that. Move that over there. Delete that. Hold on. We're just going to delete this one for now. Actually, you know what? Take it back. We'll do... This goes right there. Internal wall. Our blue staff door. Leave that one there. So in here we can do... Don't have enough money. Then I could do like an arcade here. Have another lounge area up here. I'm gonna do that. I need $3,000 for that one. Do I have... Yeah, we'll do that. Honestly, I'm gonna make this where this is just where all the towels are. And this is where all the sheets are. For the floor, that would be that rubber mat. We'll do that one, and then for the bathroom, let's do that. So it's a nice wood floors. For those of y'all who are joining, this is the new management update. All you have to do is to access it. All you have to do is you add this new item, skill training desk, and you come here. I'm waiting for one of my maintenance people to level up. You'll get, where is it? Like this, you'll have a little button here that you can click on. So like Carl Dustman, we already have key card certified. We're gonna also do digital ID handler, which eliminates the need to copy passports. This is gonna help save on the fax. We could just train on him, and he'll come in here. And he'll be working away on the keyboard. And, yeah. And then he'll have that skill set. I am waiting on my... one of my mechanics to level up. I think Stanley Cho is going to be my person. He's going to end up getting this Ghostbuster so I can actually not have to deal with the ghosts. Because I think since I have that, it might be the matter, and the ghost is starting to annoy me. We do have Tobin. Tobin is my little character that I made that's right here. And what he does is he's starting from the ground up. He's a bellhop, and he wants to become a manager one day. He wants to work in the hospitality. I apparently do have some kind of a bug where all of my mechanic people are congregating in the mechanics room. I don't know why. I might need one more chef. We do have room service in all the rooms. So right here, the people can call in and order room service. Here is where the so here I believe she just ordered room service. One thing you can also do when you click on the room is you can also do this where you can leave chocolate on the bed. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. I think that adds a little bit of extra cost. Costs $10 more each time, but produces a bit more trash, but the guests will appreciate it, so that might help to improve my rating a bit. We got 3 stars despite it being haunted. So I just need a spa, which I think I'm honestly going to do the spa on the 4th floor. Did we do... Oh, we need to do this on the 1st floor. So yeah, so we're just going to go through and add chocolate. So if you like this game, starting on January 29th through February 2nd, this game is going to be free to play on Steam. And with that, can we please pick up the banana peels? Why do I have banana peels? They're out of season. They're literally in the elevator. Anyway, going back to that. Free to play January 29th through February 2nd. And you can pick this game up for 50%. So if you've been thinking about it, or you're just unsure, it's the prime time really to pick it up. Yeah, here's my little outdoor. I have an outdoor sauna. And then this is just it's a wraparound indoor porch, which I used the big windows from, this is from New York. Okay, my maintenance guys are right there. The builders are done. See, Carl, because he's got these two, he no longer needs to go to the key cabinet, nor does he need to go to the copy machine. So that should theoretically help save those. But that being said, you still have to have them, because like if I have this, if I pick that up, you can see that it gives me the error. Now she still needs to access it, but we're gonna give her the service mind. So Tobin has heavy lifter, increases movement speed by 50% while carrying luggage, speedy room service, increases movement speed by 50% when carrying room service items, service-minded, delivers top-notch customer service, improving guest satisfaction during interactions, and tip magnet, providing luggage or room service to guests earns an extra 50. So we could do with Ollie Porter. She does have one. We're gonna give her a tip magnet training. And for the bellhop, you do get these really cool luggage storage, and you can also see where they put luggage on the stands. So these are no longer just items in the room, they are actual guest items. And they differ. So some of them are really colorful. I think the critic brings in a briefcase, but I've seen some of them that they're like rainbow suitcases and stuff. Yeah, this is, I made this all the staff cleaner. This is all the sheets. And then I have the gym, but I've got a small little shower room for them, and I made where these are the towels. I've got room to do my 4 over here, which we can have like so. And like so. And then I like to have this little doorway. I like this one that kind of has the where it comes up and then does the arch versus this one that's just flat. These are just work sites that they will be bringing up. And I'd kind of like to have this be, I know I've got this one over here, but that's just because it's in the gym area. I kind of want to move these up into a more like arcade level area. And I probably need to make sure that this area is properly heated. Put that there. What are you? Oh, they're juggling. Items, entertainment. Also do a pool table. I think we're gonna do pool table right there. Ice hockey table can go right there. We'll put that there. I do need to add some windows. And then I would honestly like to recreate this. So we're just going to duplicate these. Now copy. So we got a second lounge area up here. Let's move these over here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have another coffee machine, hot chocolate, and then I do need a trash can. I think we're gonna move these over here. I will put water right there. do that. That's because I've got the heater right there. If I take this, I can move that there. Item broke. What broke? A radiator. So I've got someone who has the... Oh, you have to have the someone that with the... Oh, okay. Yeah, staff limit reached. I know. We're at 7, so we can do that. Let's get some premium bedding and premium toilets.
Hi.
Yeah, so he's gonna pay like 20,000, so we can upgrade. Upgrade. Oh, I think that was the critic. Oops. Okay, we're just going to update all that. We've already upgraded that one. Gym, nothing. Cleaner's understaffed. Okay, well that definitely then needs to be replaced. Okay, are you seriously, we can't... Okay, let's just bring in... I don't have enough money. Okay, well, they can freeze. 3 stars. Sleep quality was because I woke them up. Oh, it's because they're doing that. I've also got all this stuff up here. We do need more dumpsters. We can do that one. Let's see. We can... Don't have enough money to upgrade. I thought I increased my credit limit. Now it's increased. Okay, we're just going to delete both of those. Yeah, I think they said my cleaner are okay. I guess I am. We'll get Danielle and Crystal Anderson. Sal Software Delutra? Yeah, we'll get you. Staff overview. Daily cost is like 8,000. I might consider well, because I've got one more. I might consider my 4th floor to just be like let's just let's just do the real backpackers where it's like teeny tiny rooms. Yeah, this one can be updated. This one, he's still asleep. We're just changing the colors on these. I think she just changed the sheets. And there. Look at that. There's a little chocolate bar on all of them. So we are generally, I want to say we're making money if I would just stop spending it. Yeah, like half of our expense are basically staff. Half of it, almost half of it's items. So yeah, I would definitely make more money. So net worth it's still going up. Ghosts appeared 3. Ratings. We're getting about 60% from the sporties. Mostly because of the haunted aspects of it. What is... Oh, I was like, what's with the bar? It disappeared. Does anybody actually eat at the restaurant? We have a dinner menu. Drink menu I need to add to. Opportunities. I really wish they would add back the like have 6 because in the initial demo and playtest they had where you could like put up fake reviews and then you could also market. I'm not sure anybody's eating in the restaurant. Of course, they're probably all ordering room service, so... Yeah, if we do, let's see, wood again. Yeah, we don't have the funds to do that. What is that? Up to, yeah. Up to 1,000. As much as I really want to do the, we're gonna do like just that. Doorway. We'll give him a premium bed though. Well, we're not that sadistic. We'll do there. And then we'll do that one. This is gonna where it's gonna go all off wire off. We'll do a 42-inch right there. And do a curtain. And we might we'll put those there. I think that's gonna be all we're gonna be able to do. Ooh, we've got these things too that are decorative. There. Actually, you know what? Let's put those right over on this side. Because these don't need windows. We'll remove that. And the wall, we'll just remove that real quick. I'm not gonna be able to put this in, am I? Nope. I'm gonna do, I think on this side, I might do that down here. At least for this one. So it's like, yeah, you can get a really simple room, but if you want like a room that's got like a view or windows or anything. This is my two-man crew, isn't it? Yep. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. I could see where the cleaners feel like they're being understaffed. Not gonna get any of those. And almost $9,000. We can do that. So we can move this like right here. Floors. Yeah, they just get... I mean, they get premium bedding, but not much else. Items. I want the lights. There's a fairy lights. That's Christmas lights. I believe it. Yeah, fairy lights. There we are. Put that right there. So I think that's going to try to help with some... And then we'll go in and remove this. I believe that's the polar bear. Yeah, polar bear staying in. Where's my bartender?
Ooga?
Okay, sir, that is the height of entitlement. Go on break. You're not allowed to drink. Oh, and then we've got the grizzly bear.
Mira.
Brown bear, sorry. I think it's brown bear is a grizzly bear. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna... This one's still got a window, so I'm gonna be fine with that. This one... we're gonna delete. This one we're also gonna delete. We'll delete that, and we're going to delete the walls. We're gonna copy. And we just need this. This is going to give me some extra rooms, and these are the closet. This is the smallest area that you can have. But this is going to provide some much needed revenue. As well as these are the people that are going to be going to the restaurant. So the restaurant will be back to making money. Yeah, see, people are already going back to the restaurant. Because I think when the people had the option to order room service, I don't think they were doing that. Has anybody ever ordered room service? Like gone to a hotel and actually ordered room service? I think I did like once. But it was because I was sick. Okay, I'm waiting for my income to go down so I can actually afford this. Last one. There we go. So that gives me 7 per floor. Well, 7. So I have 15 total rooms. Because I've got 4 here. Plus another 6. Well, I'm going to have 6. So that'll be 10. Plus an extra 4. So that's 18. I'll have 18 rooms when this is all said and done. How is the temperature? A little chilly over here. But we can... Oh, because I don't have the money. I guess I don't need it. I mean, it's a little chilly here, but it's like just wear your coat inside level chilly, not... Not too bad. Okay, I think that is it. So let's send them on their way so I can be like not incurring that fee for a bit. Perfect. I think that's gonna help my accommodations. So how much are they paying for this? In search of a clean towel. Let's see. We'll pay, yeah, another 12. So that's at least another 4,000. Hasn't arrived yet. We're getting jingle paws again. Mike, yeah, 12. Yeah, so that's like another 4,000. And I could level these up. Let's come up here. Okay, and then this is gonna be the highest level. So what we can do is we can copy this, put this here. A wet accident. Does it tell me where?
Guys, he's aborting.
Okay, guys, I've got 2 showers. You just gotta go through the gym to get there. Let's put in... Was it this one? No. It's this one. Oh, I don't have the money for it? Nope, I really don't have the money for it. Okay, so for the last critic review, we really just need the bar service to be better, which I think we're going to be able to do if we increase the bar drinks. So we can go to the drink menu. That one's a sporty, which will help with those. I think that's the only thing that the sporties drink. I would love to have... You know, let's go ahead and do that. We could do that. We'll need... That will also help with the brats. I don't really have the business, and... So we could do... Wait, do we already have... Yeah, I've already got that one. We could do this one and that one. Which means we're going to... Nope. Put that there. No. This has to go here. So you have to put that there. And then we need those. Let's see. Get her and a thief can't resist getting into. No. We're not gonna do that. Ruled by fear. Nah, I'm good. Maintenance. We can get Sandra wrench. That's fine. We'll get here. Okay. Surely one of my maintenance people have leveled up by now. That would be a negative. Oh, you've got sheets. Yeah. The fact that they have to go through the kitchen is a little awkward, but at least they're moving through with clean sheets. See, we can pause. We'll get... Yeah, we're gonna get Happy Build more. That gives them all like 2 tables. Yeah, I feel it. I need 29, which means I roughly need about $30 to do these rooms. Now this room could support up to brats. I would just need to upgrade the shower again. So yeah, I think the next floor, I'll just have this be one and this be one. Speed this up. Send them on their way. All right, I'm just why do y'all gotta go up on the thing? Yeah, we're making money. I'm just trying to get these last two rooms in. Oh, yep, they ordered room service. I wonder if when they order room service and then it gets delivered on that tray. Staff overview, we'll do that. New guest review. This is, I would like for the record to state that this is the lowest ratio I have ever had. Overall, I mean, reviews are pretty good. And we've got one more day for the critic. Required for 4 stars. We have a bar. It may not be the fanciest bar, but it's ours. I could theoretically move this up. Do I have... What could... The dishwasher wouldn't be able to do that. We could increase the staff limit from 40 to 60. I don't think that's necessarily needed. Yeah, we've only got 27, so we're good with that. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good. Days until retirement 104. That's new. Wait, is that all of them? Days until retirement 85.
Shumalanaboo.
Is that new?
Deco.
Shootaboo.
Persubidibois.
I mean, that would be one thing, because that kind of gives a little bit of a time bomb. Let's see, what else do we have? We could do upseller. Let's do fine table seating as well. Get that little extra bit going. We'll put that there. See, and then on the first floor, you can come down and you can go visit the sauna, or you can go pick up some skis. Let's go in. Someone crying. Yep. Take a screenshot of that. I'm gonna send that to the devs as well, because that should not be happening. It's fine. This is the new management update though. So you'll notice that I have this really cool desk that goes in the staff room. And I can train my staff on different aspects. Here we're going to do thermal vision, I believe is the other one. And probably seasonal greeting is the other one. I think Stanley was my... Yeah, he should hopefully be getting a level soon. One of the things that's really cool about the technicians is this is something I've wanted for ages. Enables a character to automatically restore a completely destroyed item. So no more having to chase down broken equipment. It literally, they will fix it automatically. Yeah, Gunther finished his thing. Why do we have a dirty plate right there? Let's get that. We're gonna move this here. This makes me nervous to upgrade stuff. All right, we can delete that. Oh. Hopefully I got everything. we're going to be able to copy this one right here. And we also have the Chinese New Year items. Which I believe are, I love these circular windows. Yeah, Nightbot did not give that the message it was supposed to. This game you can play from, actually I have it on the 26th. It's the 29th. The 29th through the 2nd. 1 second while I need to fix that on. There we go. From the 29th to the 2nd of February, you can play this game absolutely free. And you can also pick it up at a 50% discount. So if you like this game, if you've been thinking about getting it, this could be the opportune time to get the game. Something just broke. Sauna heater. But we need someone that has that technical skill to have it, and none of these people are getting that skill. So we're gonna have to just remove it. We'll put a new one in. And then we've got this building, or this room. Let's go ahead and we're gonna put those down. Let's get the 12-member crew in. Hoping this is actually... Hold on, let's... I don't know where the door was on that one. Let's copy this one again. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna copy this room. We're gonna try this again. Right there. Yeah, it just wasn't copying correctly for some reason. That's okay, we got it now. We can also add in nice little extra seating right there. And we'll add in some food and drink options. Well, we've already got them down here, but we'll have them again right there. Let's also reinstall the heater right there. Did I? I never did. I never put the TV in these rooms. Okay. He just peed on the floor. I do have... Do I have toilets? I don't. My bad. Okay, well, here's what we can do. We can take that one out. And we can put a toilet in. Done. My bad. I mean, there's trees outside, just... That's probably not where you want to go when it's that cold. That just needs to be restocked. I haven't seen really anyone use the golf simulator. Now, I think the next floor I'm gonna do a bit differently because I'm gonna have this area is gonna be for 2 suites that could go for upper crust. This one is just it's 16, so it really needs to be at least double that because I need a minimum room size of 30. This one could do the brats if I get the premium toilets, which we could just upgrade these. We'll just go ahead and upgrade all of these. Two more. And this one, I love this upgrade feature though. This was added. This was a community requested item. I think that was the... Oh, we've got to the... Yeah, that's the luxurious. This is like the gold line stuff. I think this is the only one that I have left to do. We will upgrade that. There we go. I could also upgrade these rooms, but I will save that for next time. Restaurant service problem. I guess left a restaurant due to slow or missing service. Let's hire someone. Hire them. Hold on. You have extrovert and energetic. So let's have you. I think that's the serving. Let's have it where they are just doing just the seating and the dishes. Because like this table needs to be cleaned. Oh, maybe we'll just keep it like that. Okay. And deep sleep. See, there's the briefcase I was talking about earlier. Who is in here? Mike McHike. Woody Hikeman. We probably... Yeah, we don't have a sink. Could put it there. Right there, that's not going to get wet at all. We'll put it, you know, we'll put it like right here. Put that there. Three stars. There. That's it. $30 delivery. What is... Who left their drawers on the floor? Okay, it's one thing if you do that in your room. It's a completely different thing if you're literally doing that in like the middle of the hotel floor. Just saying. Yeah, so next time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this run for a little bit because I need to go get lunch and do some stuff around the house. So we're gonna continue this on Wednesday. So just as a reminder, this game is going to be free to play January 29th through February 2nd, which is coming up this Wednesday. And you can pick up this game for 50% off during that time, and I think maybe a little bit after that, but don't quote me on that. I know at least when during the free weekend, you can pick it up for the 50% off. So really fantastic sale. I have had many hours put into this game. I don't even know how many hours. I can find out. Hold on. Game is going to go silent. I have almost 100 hours in, and I would have more, except I play so many games because I can't ever pick my favorite games. It's whatever game I'm playing at the moment. I do want to make sure that I also add some more pictures in, add some more windows. Because this is kind of looking a little drab, especially in the hallways. So I definitely, and in here. So definitely want to increase the view of this. This looks absolutely horrible. Cleanliness, though, everything is pretty much clean, except when the backpackers are peeing on the floor. And then we have for temperature, it is toasty in the rooms. All the rooms do have private fireplaces. I actually stayed at a hotel one time that had 4-poster beds, and I think it even had a fireplace inside. It was really nice. So yeah, some of the places might be a little chilly, but it's not freezing. So one thing we can do is, so what we'll do on Wednesday is we're going to add a 4th floor. We'll add a presidential suite onto it, so that way we can get the brats in the upper crust. Again, this room actually can go into the brats. I just need a spa and a conference room are the only things. So we'll add that next time. We'll do that on Wednesday night. I will be streaming. I'm planning on streaming at least Wednesday for this. I will be streaming next Sunday with Hotel Architect, and I might, just depending on if, unless something comes up, I'm also planning on streaming a special stream on Friday night with more Hotel Architect, because it is a free weekend. You cannot pass up free. So if you've liked any of the episodes that I've done on this, either on my YouTube channel or a few streams, consider picking it up. Free game for the weekend, and they're depositing more clothes on the... Okay. I'm not going to question anymore on that. Yeah, free stuff, a lot of updates. They just had the bellhop update came out. They have, again, the new management. So if you haven't seen that, we have a new furniture item. This goes into the staff room. Come over here, click on that, and you can do any of this. Tim Taylor, yeah, Tim Taylor is going to get the technician training. All you have to do is select what you want to, who do you want to have. They train. We're going to have him. We're going to get with Ghostbusters. They come in, they sit and they study at the desk. They're taking a e-course. And then they are going to gain that skill. And then you'll be able to have it. So with Tim here, has the technician, which he is going to, anytime I have an item that is destroyed, he's going to step in and automatically replace it. compared to Hernando McMeasurements that he is getting the Ghostbuster, so he is going to capture and eliminate ghosts. I think he's going to be my only one that's going to get that. So hopefully if we have any more ghosts, we're not going to have an issue with that. We still have a, why do I, yeah, thank you. It's like we still have a sock. So yeah, really cool. I see, yeah, he's got the right attitude. Look at that. And that is one of the skills. She has the mop master skill, or mopping master. So she's able to just literally go through and she sweeps like that, and she's cleaning up a bunch of different things. They have fixed the TV. I think I've heard that one of the updates they're looking at doing is going to be to where you can pick what station you want, but that's going to be probably a future update. The point is they've at least got the TV update. Right now, that's what all of our TV stations look like right now, is we have live reports because we are currently, oh, we went up. We are now 15 degrees. My entire backyard is a sheet of ice. Yay. Yeah, he's liking that. And then we also have on each one of these, oh, there we go. You can also add a chocolate bar. So all of my rooms get chocolate. Well, okay. All of my big rooms get chocolate bars. All right. So I think that is going to be where we're going to call it for today. We're going to resume this on Wednesday with a couple more things. And hopefully be able to get a 5-star. Let me see who else is on. And if anyone I know is playing anything that is similar, or what we will do is we'll go watch some otters. Oh, looks like it's feeding time. Yep, it is feeding time for the otters. That fits because it is lunchtime for me. So I will see y'all Wednesday. Again, keep an eye on this game because when it goes for free, y'all are gonna have so much fun. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on Wednesday.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter laughter free. In this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.